All right. So thank you again for joining me. Yeah, so people, Military Guna TV. Hopefully, you guys are good. I am your host, Mario Dakers. So guess what? We're going to speak about two players. Three players, actually. Three players. Two made an appearance, one didn't. Two made an appearance, one didn't. So these three players I'm talking about is Andre Blake, Cory Burke, and also Alvas Powell. Oh, Alvas Powell got involved? You will see. Guys, please remember, smash that like button and also subscribe to the Military Guna TV. As you guys know, regular up-to-date content on the Reggae Boyz. Now remember, go and check out my poll in my community tab. It's about the Jamaican Premier League. You guys will like it. Go and check it out, people. Definitely. So let's get straight into the meat of the matter. So Philadelphia Union were in the semifinals of the Concacaf Champions League. They played last night. Good game. Excited game, actually. Sometimes the quality, but it was a good game. It was honestly a really good game. So Philadelphia, they play against Club America in all aspect. As I said, people, good game. You guys can go on, if you guys can catch the highlights, fine. You guys can go and watch rewatch on East Goals. The rewatch is also on East Goals, or you can just type in rewatch or whatever the name, and you see some site normally has the rewatch. So you guys can definitely go and check that out. I'd advise it to. It's a good game. Good game of football. All right, so guess what? This year I'm going to highlight Cory Burke and also Andre Blake game by numbers. Then I'm going to discuss, you know what? Let me start off on Alvas Powell. No, it's such a critical game for Philadelphia Union. Alvas Powell didn't start. He didn't start. And it begs to differ. Why didn't Alvas Powell start? No, they knew for a fact that they won't have a lot of possession, so they'll be doing a lot of defensive work. So maybe that's the reason why Alvas Powell didn't start. Because we know that attacking wise, he's quite good going forward, but when it comes down to the defensive aspect of it, he tends to get caught out a lot of the time. As we have seen when he plays for the Reggae Boyz, or Damian Lowe would have to fill in inside of that half space quite so often. It's just that aspect of his game where he just tends to not know when to come back some of the time. And when you go forward, he just gone forward. But some of the time, he needs to temper his movement and maybe utilize the offline and not go above the offline that too often. Maybe just utilize the offline, when to go, when to drop back. So maybe that is aspect. No, they knew that the Club America team would literally have a lot of the possession, but it's definitely going to be a dogged type of game. So there, the Philadelphia Union is out based off goal goal aggregate. They lost the first game 2-0, but in this game they put in a rugged, and I mean a rugged fight, one to be proud of, I believe. So let's highlight the next two players. I already spoke about Alvas Powell. Didn't start. So literally he lost his position at the right back and needs to put in a lot more work so that he can regain that position as his own. So let's get straight into it, people. The first person that we're going to cover is actually, as most of you guys might know, one of my favorite players. Literally, I think he's at this point he's my favorite Reggae Boy player. A lot of people don't know that he's my favorite Reggae Boy player because I don't talk about him that much. So they believe that you're supposed to talk about your favorite player every time. No, I have to be honest, and realistic when it comes down to the players. Two of my favorite players. I really respect Speedy Williams and definitely Cory Burke, one of my favorite players. Reason why Cory Burke is my favorite player is because of his work ethic and dedication. This guy will literally run himself into the ground for the cause. Yeah. So that is one of the reasons why he's my favorite player. You don't see him giving half or 90. You don't see him giving 98%. Nothing below 100%. Nothing. He's the type of player that you prefer. You drag him off the field breathless, pull him off the field breathless when there's nothing left inside of the engine. When there's nothing left, yeah. And I believe that if he got the opportunities that a lot of our strikers get, I strongly believe that Cory Burke is likely to put those away. But because he's been played on the wing, consistently played on the wing, out of position, out of his comfort zone. He's just a player that won't complain and he will play. If you put Cory Burke at right back, I'm telling you, you're going to get the same dogged, rough, rigid performance from him and hard workman-like performance. So let's get straight back into this game. A workman-like performance from Cory Burke, as I always say, usually for Philadelphia Union versus Club America in the Concacaf Champions League. Some intense defensive play and quick on the transition Very good on transitional play, broken play. So total minutes 90. Shot on target 1, shots block 1, dribble attempt 2. He completes one of those. He missed a big chance. So I assume that big chance was in when it was a penalty. It was a penalty, and he went up for the relay, the second play, and the keeper saved it. But it was a good attempt. He had a total of 30 touches, accurate pass. Well, it's a striker. You don't expect to be a high accurate passing accuracy. 9 out of 17 at 53%. Yes, he can work on that actually. Attempted cross 1, he didn't complete it. Ground duels 9, he completed 3 of those, and also aerial duels 8, he completed 4 of those. So that's literally 7 duels in 17 games. 7 duels 1 in 17 duels attempted. So you can imagine a work-like performance, people. Possession loss 13. That's quite low for a striker. And fouls committed 4, and he was fouled 1 time. So that is it for Cory Burke. Fairly reasonable performance. As I said, workman-like performance for Cory Burke. Let's move into the next player, which is, I believe, could possibly be man of the match. Could possibly be man of the match, people. Definitely could possibly be man of the match. What the heck? What's happening here? Andre Blake. This man consistently saves Philadelphia Union week after week after week after week, over and over and over again. So as you can see, smile on his face, another spectacular performance from Andre Blake. Minutes played 90 minutes. He made 3 saves, 1 punch outs, and also 1 save from inside of the box. I'm telling you, very, very good command in his box. Really good at commanding box. Really good as in commanding his defense line. When he has a good defense line, you see his work rate kind of eased down, but his intensity increase because you have better defenders. No, he doesn't really need to shout a lot more, so he focused more on his game. He had 27 touch. He attempted 21 passes, completing 17 of those at 81%. He attempted 9 long balls and completed 5 of those. So these are actually very, very good stats for the keeper. Something that we only saw that in the last game of the World Cup qualifiers. He made 1 clearance and win his 1 ground duels, and he was also fouled once. So Andre Blake had an outstanding performance in semifinals of the Concacaf Champions League for Philadelphia Union versus Club America, even though they went out on aggregate 2 goals to 0. So people, he had a good game. I'm being honest, he had a good game. Well, you can hardly say Andre Blake have bad games. You can hardly say that. Against Panama. I don't know why. Against Panama, he had a horrible game against Panama. Some of those goals, I'm like, what? Yeah. I had to question it, bro. Yeah, I had to question it in that game. I had to question it. Yeah, that Panama game is just, yeah. But anyways, people, our boys are still doing great stuff outside of the Reggae Boy camp. Let's see if they will continue doing those great stuff. Guys, remember to smash the like button. Let's see if we can continue to do those great stuff when they return for the next round of fixtures quite soon. We'll be starting next 2 weeks. We'll be preparing again for another World Cup qualifiers game. I think it's against USA. Yes, against the USA. Then Canada. Yeah, then Honduras, I believe. But people, that is how it looks at this moment. That is how it looks at this point in time, people. All I want to say, road to 8K. Help me get to road to 8K. And what I do know, Jamaicans, why are you guys, I won't even go there. I won't even go there. But please, guys, smash the like button and subscribe if you're seeing this. I would really, really appreciate it, guys, if you do so. Definitely, guys. This is Military Guna TV, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Please, people, have a good day and stay safe. Stay inside if you don't need to go out, and enjoy the time with your family. Military Guna TV, people. This has been really a good one, and I am